Hi guys. So I just wanted to show you, this is the school that I went to in upstate New York. Um, I've grown up where I went to this school as well as, a couple other here in this area in central New York, in upstate New York, as well as going to a couple schools down in Tampa, Florida. While I was growing up, I went to Philip Shore and Eisenhower. And, that was in Tampa and Ybor City, and in Eisenhower was in Gibsonton. This one here is, I can brighten this up a little bit for you. Um, this was the high school I went to. It's huge. It's got a couple gyms, its own theater. It's got an Olympic pool with a pool gallery for all the audience to sit at, and it's got an art gallery area, and it's just amazing. I have mentioned how it's been a little rough on me the last 5 months of while being here, going through a lot in my life, kind of at a crossroads. Basically, now that I'm 40, since I've been here, it's a midlife crisis. What do I do? Where do I go from here? I've got tumors in my foot and I'll never walk again right, like how I used to. And walking, especially in this area, y'all know how important that is to me, because I was told as a child, because of what I did, that I'll never walk again. So I really enjoy walking and being around here the last 5 months. While I've been going through a lot of stress, being here and seeing some of the people I've grown up with just really means a lot to me. And, I really appreciate it. So all of you in Sherburne, New York that I've known, I am leaving next Sunday on the 13th of August. 13 is a lucky number for me. I was born on that day, and I'll get into later on in coverage in the series how 13 corresponds to the sacred geometry. But I just want to thank all of you guys for hosting me again in this area for a little bit, and you've been fantastic. I really, really have missed you, and I love you guys. So all of you that I've seen in this area, just, you mean the world to me, and don't ever forget it. And I'll try and come back again next year, to pick up my stuff, but I'd like to see you then too, and I'd like to see how well your lives are evolving, because I think some of you along your way are just turning out to be such extraordinary people. Honestly, I think, seeing you again, a lot of you in this area, it really means a lot to me, because you're just growing up to be such fine people, and I'd like to see how that, rolls on later on down in your life and still be a part of your life, no matter where I live or where you live. You're good guys and girls. So I'll be doing some more videos, like I said, right up to geometry and alchemy, and basically as much of the ancient texts that I can cover. And I'll have you guys learn Sanskrit with me along the way, so that I can go through the ancient texts that are in Sanskrit, and possibly Tamil, or however you pronounce it, the other. And those are the oldest languages on the planet, and the ancient text of back then was handed down for apparently thousands of years in spoken language before, anyone ever knew how to write and wrote. So I do want to translate all the Vedas and everything that I can, so that we are able to really not only take a look at the quantum mechanics of enlightenment, but Freemasonry and how that all corresponds, with each other. Freemasonry being the biggest part, in the show being God Bless Freemasonry. I can't tell you enough how much Freemasonry means to me, and how my boys in my lodge, I can't wait to see them again. I just think they're outstanding people. But I really wanted to say that, everything on this planet relates to one another. We are all brothers and sisters and part of a greater divine presence. And, that's what this show is about. It's spreading the, cement of brotherly love with my trowel. And really trying to help you guys educate yourself into the ways of Freemasonry and what I'm able to educate you on. Like I've said, I can't do the ciphers. Sorry about that. What a beautiful sound. So I can't read the ciphers to you, and if you ever want to become a Mason, you'll have to do that yourself. But, I can give you a whole dictionary of terms and definitions and, all kinds of stuff in life that correspond to Freemasonry. And now see right here in front of me, see that little stone right there? I mean, come on, man. That's a cornerstone. So, along the way, why don't we try and turn this into the cornerstone of knowledge for Freemasonry for anyone that doesn't know what it is. And that's what I'm trying to do for you. And that's why I brought you here today to the school that I grew up in, and spent a lot of my years going to. And I love you guys. All the people in Sherburne, New York, I think you're fantastic. You really mean a lot to me. And I hope this series will help, fill you in on my life and how I'm doing. And really help to get you to see what type of person I've become in my life. And how that all relates to where I grew up and my accident and everything else. So, namaste, babies. I love you.